All right, so my camera turned off. This is part 2. So blinded to pain is just allowing things to happen in your life and just allowing it, you know. I don't know what to say. This reading is very complicated. Is this me? This is a card that never comes out. So it's like asking yourself, is this actually me? What am I? What are my beliefs? What am I subscribing to? What am I putting my energy to? You know, am I just hiding myself with the blinded to pain to, and the forgetting oneself? Is this to make other people happy, make other people comfortable? What have you turned yourself into to make other people accept you? Queen of my world, gilded regret, today for tomorrow. So maybe at one point you had a lot of ego with the Queen of my world, and now you regret it. Maybe you feel bad for being so strong in how you put yourself out there with certain things. But in that area, maybe you ended up changing your beliefs because you were trying to mold yourself to make people happy for being in their presence, or, you know, like, oh, I'm making you happy because I'm agreeing with what you're saying, you know, which is this me? Is this really me? Like, I'm pretending to be one way, which isn't really a Sagittarius thing. Like, usually Sagittarius are very, very much honest with who they are. But with the Sagittarius that are resonating with this is, you know, maybe you, so today for tomorrow, okay? So maybe you have compromised a part of yourself so that you can move forward in life soon. You can actually do things that you love in the future by just muting yourself for a while and doing what is expected of you, so that you can come out on the other side prosperous and where you want to be. Peaceful among thorns. So there may be some complications going on within your environment where you can't totally be who you are. You know, it's like not being able to express yourself the way you want because you have to make everybody around you happy, which is not a Sagittarius type personality. I feel like Sagittariuses do what they want when they want because they want to. So if this is resonating with you, you got to tap into that Sagittarius part of you with no fucks given. You know, like, it's like, okay, I've already succumbed myself to making you happy, and you're still not happy, and now I've lost a part of myself. I'm going to move back into my normal Sagittarius self, a free-minded, free thinker who does what the hell they want to do. Toil and labor. It's a lot of work. Maybe you have people in your life where you feel like you have to put in a lot of work just to make them happy. Or maybe you're working really hard and you're in a profession that is working you to the bone. And you've had to pretend like you're something else. And, oh my gosh. And you're not really that person, and it's making you feel separate from your soul, okay? You probably feel like putting in all this work is a pathway to get you to the next step. There may be children involved. Maybe when you were a child, you were taught that you have to put in a lot of work in order to go onto the right path, to create wealth. Thoughts, imprisonment, main female. All right, so what I'm seeing here is we have sudden wealth. So you could have been like, okay, I had to be put on this mask, pretend like I'm something that I'm not, in order to fulfill like this pathway that I'm going on, but it's making it to where my inner child is being suffocated because I'm not allowed to express who I truly am, because I want sudden wealth. I want wealth, or you're going to be experiencing sudden wealth. It could be one or the other. But it's like this inner child just wants to be grounded, secure, and you're expecting sudden wealth by hiding your true self. You do have so many thoughts. We have the thoughts card here. There's a lot of thoughts. There's a lot of inquisitiveness that has to do with your personality. And so you're just having patience because we have distant horizons here. You're having patience to get to your goal. And you're willing to sacrifice your true self because is this really me? You're sacrificing a part of yourself to get to the goal of having money and having to be able to express yourself freely. So you're having a lot of patience because we have the temperance of here, but it's making you feel imprisoned. We have the imprisonment card. So you're feeling like bonded, like you're in bondage here. Like I am stuck. I have to keep doing this over and over again. There may be somebody that you're trying to please. It could be your boss. It could be a family member, but there's a main female here. Okay. This could also be you. You could be the main female as well that feels imprisoned from doing stuff that everybody else wants you to do. Okay. It's funny because I'm going to have a 2-part on this, and Sagittariuses don't even watch my videos really. So you're welcome. Hopefully somebody gets something out of this because this was one of my most messiest readings. So if you have a comment to say or anything, please leave it in the comments. I would love to hear your feedback. Hopefully this resonated with somebody out there. And I don't just look like a freak that doesn't know how to do tarot. Because I do, I promise. Alright, let's see. Oh, this is reversed. So we have, I trust the mystery of life, but it was reversed. So I think right now you're stuck in the 3D. You're having a hard time trusting. Like you're just trying to go with it and trying to do what society wants you to do. And kind of ignoring the whimsical part of you, which is what you are, Sagittarius. You guys are so whimsical. You're so brilliant. You're so what am I trying to say? You're very independent. You're very willing to go out on your own and do whatever you want. You know, say whatever you want. But this is saying that you've been holding yourself back to get to a goal here. And it's kind of making you feel like you're losing yourself here. I am at the earth and in harmony with nature. Yeah, so Sagittarius is, whenever I think of Sagittarius, I always think of naked. Being naked, running around in your house or in fields and just being free, right? And so you need to get outside, okay? Sagittariuses need to be outside. They need to experience the air and the earth and the water and the fire, you know, every element. And if you're trying to compromise that for making money, is that taking away part of your soul? What is happening here? I trust the change unfolding in my life. So yeah, I mean, if you trust yourself and you trust the process that you're going through, then keep going. But I feel like there's this teeter-totter of who you are and who people expect you to be. And so that can be very confusing. I forgive and let go with loving and ease. So you got to forgive yourself, you got to forgive others and be free. So when I was saying nakedness, this is a naked woman here. And expressing her vulnerability to the heavens. All of her chakras here When I said upper, I meant the front side of her. All of the front side of her is open and vulnerable and willing to express themselves. And I feel like maybe some of you that are watching this have not been doing that because you're trying to please others. And I think it's time to go back into that rebellious nature of yours, you know. Don't hold yourself back. Like, is this me? Really? Is this me? Sagittariuses know exactly what they are. And you know you're a warrior. But there's compromise here. You've been compromising yourself. And it's time to get back to, like, stop ignoring the pain, okay? This is blinded to pain. Stop ignoring your pain. It exists, and you are worthy of being able to express your feelings. Everybody has free will. And so if you want to keep on doing what you're doing because you have a goal in mind, cool. But don't lose yourself in the process. You have to still stay grounded and be able to express yourself. If you're working for an environment or within an environment that is making you totally mute yourself, that is not you, Sagittarius. That is not what you're supposed to be doing, is muting yourself. So if you're finding yourself in that situation, you need to figure out how to get out, because what are you doing but making yourself miserable? You know? There's no reason the only people that you need to impress is yourself. Once you impress yourself, then you'll have the gift, the will to move on and actually move mountains. But when you are muting that powerful fire self of yours just to please others, to get to where you feel like you need to go, it's only going to do you more damage, because you're forgetting who you are. You're pretending like pain doesn't exist. You're forgetting who you are. Queen of my world, there could be a female in your world that's causing chaos. Forgetting oneself. I forgot about that card. You're forgetting yourself. Like this is maybe you're wishing for sudden wealth, and maybe you're moving it to sudden wealth, but is it worth feeling imprisoned at the same time? Maybe, if it's a temporary imprisonment, but how long are you going to be stuck in this jail cell? So I think what it's just saying is that you have a conundrum going on here, and you need to be honest with yourself. And, it is forgetting myself, forgetting who I am, forgetting what I stand for. Is that worth making a couple extra bucks? Maybe it is for you, but maybe it isn't. And maybe it's time to move forward and move, or just start expressing yourself more, putting yourself out there a little bit more, giving your ideas to the people that have the ability to give you the raise or not, sudden wealth. Maybe you need to start expressing yourself a little bit more. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe in the past you've been a little bit harsh when it comes to your words, and now you're afraid to speak up because you don't want to lose this opportunity. But you cannot disown your true self for a piece of paper, and you can't do it for other people's enjoyment. I don't know how better else to say it. Like, this whole reading has been a conundrum for me. It's been very weird. I just don't know. If you have, if you have any comments or anything, just leave it in the comment section. But just be you. We love you, Sagittariuses, because you are so unique, and you are so outspoken, and you are so unique. Yeah, or not unique, but eccentric. You're a different breed, and that's why people love you. So to mute that just to get some money, that could really do your soul a disservice in the end. Because remember, we're only here for a short time. Once you make all that money, once you hit that sudden wealth, and then you die, that money's not coming with you, but your vibration will be coming with you. So if you die at a low vibration because you decided to change yourself and to inhibit yourself and your emotions and forget who you truly are because of the coin, you're gonna die and come back here reliving that same experience. And that's not giving you honor, and it's not doing you any kind of justice. So I feel like this is something, Sagittarius, is that you are smart enough to figure out what this message is. And there's a message here for you, and I hope you can figure it out, because it's been a boggle for me. So anyways, I'm sorry if this didn't make any sense to you, but if it did, start being yourself, Saggies, because we love you for that. We love your weirdness. We love your vulnerability and being naked and being able to run around and just be you. That's all I have to say, you guys. Good luck.